Anna, and we're live here with Fab Collab's interview series called Curtain Call. And, we're in Canada, and Rogers, which is one of the major Canadian phone and data and internet distributors, is down. So hopefully people can join on other networks. I'm on my friends. Aw, hi Purusha, hi guys. I guess you guys aren't on Rogers. Hi. Hi Miranda. Oh my God. Hi guys. So I'm going to be talking today with an artist called Shlomit Lev, and she's of Yemenite ancestry and born in Israel, and she now lives in the States, in New York. I'm just waiting for her to join, but I'm so glad you guys are here because like my network's down. Is your network? Are you guys not on Rogers? Because yeah, everything of mine. Oh, hi Aaron. How are you guys all logging on? I got nothing. I'm on my friend Lara's phone here, who is from Spain. She just played the other night at Lula, an incredible flute player who just won the most prestigious flamenco award in Spain, the first foreigner to win it. And she lent me her phone for this interview because Rogers is down. So let me see where Shlomit is. She's an incredible artist and singer, and yeah. And yeah, she sings heavy metal, although with like this Yemenite Israeli sound. It's pretty badass. So I was just talking to her. I just hope she knows how to join. Oh, there you are. Yes. Hi, Shlomit. Okay. I'll send you a request to join. Oh, I'm so glad that not everybody is on Rogers. How fantastic. Okay. There you go. Where's everybody tuning in from? Toronto? Where else? I know some of you guys are in Toronto. What's up, Miranda?
Hi.
Hi, Shlomit.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome.
Thank you. There's a bit of a delay,
Oh my
but I
God.
hope we can handle this.
It's okay. All of the internet is down here in Canada, so I'm just lucky that I found somebody's phone who doesn't. Hi, Leah. Leah, you don't have Rogers? Nobody has Rogers here? This is amazing that there's actually people like are able to connect. Anyways, welcome. Welcome everybody. This is Shlomit Lev. Hi from my mom's in Bulgaria. Hi mom. And she's an incredible singer and artist, born in Israel, living in the States, of Yemenite ancestry, and she sings heavy metal. So like all those things are amazing and ridiculous and all in one person. Yeah. So let's get into it. Hey, how's it going, Shlomit? How are you?
Very good. Thank you, Tamar, for having me. It's such a pleasure. And everything's good. We have internet here, as you can see. It's completely out of my comfort zone to be live on Instagram, but here I am. Thank you for making me do that.
That's good. Well, now you'll know. Now you'll be comfortable next time. It's very chill. So every week, just for those of you joining, every week we feature different women and non-binary artists, both on and off stage, people that are involved in the performing arts industry. So just want to, get to know people and welcome them and feature them and, get to know them. That's it. So Shlomit, first of all, where are you living right now? Tell us.
I'm broadcasting from New Jersey. I've been living here for the past 9 years. I was born in Israel.
Why do you live why New Jersey?
Good question. Because all the Israelis come here.
Oh, really?
And my husband had a job opportunity, so both of us wanted to try and live someplace else for 2 years. It's been 9. So we're
Wow.
kind of enjoying it.
I guess so. What's life like in New Jersey? Is there a lot of music? Where? Yeah. Where in New Jersey?
Well, New Jersey is kind of a musical desert, but New York is great. But I do find great flowers or musicians here that I collaborate with, my local band, Locali, which I love doing music with. And
Yeah.
I go to New York, as much as I can.
Yeah, of course. Do you miss Israel?
Yes.
Loaded.
My sister miss, I miss my sisters, the Smadar and Limor, very much. Miss my whole family. I'm a very family person, so it's hard for me to be so far away. So I go and visit as much as I can, twice, sometimes 3 times a year. And I wish
Where?
to, narrow down the distance between Israel and United States. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be nice. So where in Israel do they live, or where did you grow up in Israel?
I grew up in a small town called Kiryat Ekron. A lot of Yemenite people there. And I lived there, and then I lived in Rehovot, and I grew up surrounded by Yemenite music, rock music from my sisters. That's what they were listening to. And when I grew up, I really wanted to combine those two things, rock and Yemenite music, and that's what I did. And even went with Orphan Land, the Israeli heavy metal band, to combine heavy metal with Yemenite music. So if you want to hear that, you should check out Sapari, which is heavy metal
God.
Yemenite.
That's so badass. I'm so That's so cool.
I
So I
really
guess you know AWA, right? They do Yemenite pop.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So there's a delay. I think it's Canada. I think it's all of Canada is delayed. But I guess I was gonna say, like, do you know AWA, the three Yemenite sisters?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
They're doing
Have
a
you ever
great
worked
job.
with them? What?
I don't know them personally, but
Yeah, I think it's cool.
everyone who promotes the Yemenite music is great for me.
Yeah.
I love Ethnic Groove, a band called Ethnic Groove. I listen to them even every other day, because they sing really traditional Yemenite music,
Right.
and yeah, makes me
What does
happy. Yemenite music.
for people who don't know, what does Yemenite music sound like? Like, what does that mean?
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
like an example.
Yeah. Sure. Wow. That's so good. I really wanted to ask you to sing, but I was like, maybe I'm not going to sing, but you just sang it so beautiful. Thank you. Oh my God, so good. Well, if you didn't know what Yemenite music sounded like before, now you know, and now I'm sure you love it. And you didn't even know you loved it. Now you love it. So how do you mix that with rock, or how do you mix that with metal? Like, what's your, like, how do you do that?
So it's pretty easy to mix it up with things because it's mainly vocal music. They did not use melodic instrument. They just used rhythm in Yemen. Because since the destruction of the temple, the Jews didn't want to use melodic instruments because they were mourning. And so you can fit a lot of musical styles on this vocal, very complex music with this complex rhythms. And you can change rhythms, you can play with them. So I found that it works great with Western music, with kind of country music, with anything from tablas from India to, acoustic guitar to sitar to everything. I mean, my personal dream is to combine electronic music, Irish music, and Yemenite music together.
Why Irish?
So I love
Irish
music. I love Irish music. I mean, I was probably, I don't know, born there and then being taken to Yemen and then to Israel or something. I feel such a connection. There's a festival tomorrow that I can't wait to go to. Like, Irish music. I don't know.
You're hilarious. Have you been to Ireland?
No, but definitely I'm going to be there.
Oh my God, I want to put you in touch with the composer. I know the composer of Riverdance. He's such a fantastic guy, Bill Whelan. He's from Ireland.
I
And
love
he
that.
really, anyway, he's amazing, an amazing composer and musician. And he spends a lot of time in New York. And he's like between New York and Ireland. So maybe when he's there, I'll reach out to him and see if he's around and maybe he can go to a show of yours or something. He's so good. And then you got to go to Ireland. Oh my God. How?
You're making some true, Mar.
What?
You are making dreams come true.
I hope so. That's my goal. Also, like we should do a collaboration with AWA. That'd be so fun. Make them do some heavy and make them do some metal. I'll go see that show. Have you ever been to Yemen?
No.
No? Oh my God, that's a trip. So you got to go to Ireland. You got to go to Yemen.
In Yemen, no, it's very dangerous to go and visit there.
Why is it
There are
dangerous?
only Jewish people left in Yemen, maybe.
How many?
4 out of 50,000 people that were there in the 50s,
4?
90s. Yes.
Who are they?
And all people that cannot go anywhere else, but they are threatened again and again there. And Yemen is an humanitarian disaster. You know that. And Jews are completely not welcome there. So yeah, all the community has went to United States or to Israel.
Were your parents born there?
Yes, both of my parents were born there.
Wow. Do you speak the language at all?
I was speaking the language when I was 10 years old. My grandmother is mainly Yemenite, so I had to speak with them. And when they passed away, I kind of forgot the language. And when I started singing in Yemenite again in my 20s, I kind of remembered it. And I have all kinds of words coming out of me without understanding what I understand the grammar. It's very strange. I can identify with it. I can understand a bit, but I can't really speak freely in Yemenite. And I had to relearn everything because the songs are in 17th century Arabic, and Aramaic and Hebrew with dialect of Yemenite. Very complicated. I had 2 teachers to help me with that while singing
Wow.
Yemenite music. Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. You're keeping it alive and bringing it to the metal world. The metalheads must love you. Like, do they love you? They must.
The funny thing is that I had the chance when touring in Europe, we were performing in Bulgaria and Turkey, and I was singing Hebrew Yemenite words, and the crowd was singing with me, and they are Muslim audience. So that was very, very moving and exciting to see. And
Very
they play my
powerful.
songs in Yemen.
Wow.
They ask
Wow.
the people who brought asked me directly to send them my songs, and I do.
Wow. Do you have like a goal with your music? Like, do you want to make people more aware of Yemenite music, or, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, like, or do you just sing it because you love it, or both?
First of all, it makes me happy. And when I'm in a bad mood, I listen to Yemenite music. But at the same time, I would like people to.
I'm gonna start doing that. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
And I teach Yemenite music in Aleph Ordination, and I have a series of lectures called the Yemenite Experience. And I teach people about this culture, and I sing to them, and I tell them stories from my family, my personal family, amazing stories from the time that they immigrated from Yemen to Israel, and the hardship that they had, and all kinds of funny stories. And I just love doing that. And if I get awareness, of people of this culture and people, like it, and my students sometimes, make their own renditions to Yemenite song, they perform with it, bring it to the United States to realize that there is also another kind of, another way to be Jewish, like the Arab Jewish, the Yemenite Jewish, and not just the Ashkenazi one, the one that came from Europe. So a bit of diversity is
Yeah.
always good. Plus, women's right is very, very much in my heart. So in those distressed now, um, I'm trying to do my best, to raise my voice and say things to empower women and and to fight back for our rights. So those are the two things in my heart I would like to communicate with the rest.
Thanks, Shlomi. Thanks for telling us that. Is there a story you can tell us that you tell your students, like of when your grandparents immigrated? Is there one you can share?
I have.
Like, what's one of the ones that you first tell people about? Like in your intro, or whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say.
That I started singing the age of 3, and I started singing to my mother mainly. Go to the living room. Hey, mom, I have a song here. I'm singing at the top of my voice, and what do you think? She's like, okay, that's nice. Okay, I probably did not practice enough. I took another English song and I sang to her kind of Aretha Franklin kind of, you better think about trying to do to me. Yeah. It's like, well, how was that, mom? That was okay. You should go tidy up your room. Don't forget. I was like, and one time I came across a Yemenite song and I sang that to her. And suddenly, her eyes were open, a big smile was on her face. She said, no, you sing beautifully.
So. I love that. That's so funny. My fiance is Pakistani, and I sing all sorts of languages. And about a week ago, I sang backup vocals for a Pakistani pop star, Misha Shafi, incredible person and singer. And all his friends were there. They all speak Urdu, and I sang like one line in Urdu. And then afterwards, they're like, "Oh my God, you can sing! You're amazing!" I'm like, the same thing. I'm like, you guys heard me sing so much. Like, I sing one line in a language you understand. They're like, "Tamar's a singer." It reminds me of that. It's so good. I love it. So that set you off on your path, I guess. You were like, okay, I know what I'm going to do.
Kinda. I had to be reminded of Yemenite music. An American friend came to me with a CD of Ofra Chaza and told me, hey, you should listen to that. I was like, I know Ofra Chaza. She's a Yemenite Israeli singer. And then I listened to it and I completely got connected back to the music of my grandmother, my parents, and start singing that. And I had to raise my voice to be able to do that. So I worked really hard on that. And I worked with the Black Hebrews of Dimona. And that helped me raise to those high notes. And since then, it's the easiest part for me to do, all those very high, long notes. I'm like, I think I'm flying when I'm like singing them on stage. It's like I feel some kind of connection between me and the heaven in that moment that I don't care about anything that moment. So I had
beautiful.
While the COVID was happening because I couldn't perform on stage. It was so hard.
I know. Oh
probably
but we're out now
because of COVID, right?
Yeah, I mean, I sang online a lot, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same. But I did a lot of online shows, yeah. But that's so interesting about raising your voice. Do you mean like so you can sing higher? Like, what's something that you did in order to do that? How did you do that? Like, what's a technique that you use to raise your voice?
I
You
don't
know, because
know.
Mor
I mean,
Karbasi, you know Mor Karbasi? She's a, do you know Mor Karbasi? Like, obviously, you know her, a singer in Israel. And she said the same thing. Like many years ago, I lived in, so we went to school together in Seville, flamenco school. And she said she had to raise her voice and she like worked on a technique to like sing out like through her nose. So I'm like wondering what do you think about like when you're trying to raise your voice?
oh, I'm not thinking about anything because now I know where it is, but it's like a wild horse. When you shout, when you scream at the top of your lungs, like, and then you want to sing, the scream is. So at first it's really bad, and then you tame it, just like a wild horse, again and again and again, and then you are able to control it, and then you can do anything that you want with it. It's like, like
Wow.
clay.
That is the coolest description I ever heard. I'm gonna borrow that one too. I'm gonna listen to Yemenite music when I'm in a bad mood, and I'm gonna tell people to tame their voices like a wild horse. Those are two things I'm learning from you right now. I love it. It's so true, though. You're so right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I agree. There's people here saying you're a fantastic singer. My mom's like, I went to your class and I got addicted. Hi, everybody. I'm a fan. I'm just reading people's comments. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions for Shlomit, now's the time. Now or never. But also, I know you don't have like that long. We only have like 5, 7, maybe 7 minutes left if we push it. But I wanted to ask you because I saw that you did something about like regendering the Torah. Can you tell us about that? What was that about? I read about that.
Yes. I met this incredible woman called Yael Kanarek, and she has regendered the whole Bible, which means that she changed all the characters to be feminine. All the main characters in the Bible right now are male, and she did everything to transform it to women. So God would be a woman. So the first lines from Bereshit, which is Genesis, is in the beginning, she created the heaven and the earth. And I was holding her text at night and I was looking at the lyrics, and suddenly the music just rose from it. And I immediately knew how to sing it. Never happened to me with any other song. But the music just came to me, like dawned on me, just and the whole thing was composed in a minute. And I turned to my musical partner for the last 10 years, Rebbe Soul. He's an American producer, great one. And he took it and he kind of heard what I had in my mind for the arrangement. And he did it. And we called the song Bereshit, which is Genesis in Hebrew. And there's a part where I sing, and then she said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And I just love it because this text is opening your mind as a woman, because we don't have the
Yeah.
opportunity to be powerful because we cannot identify with the male character. We can identify with female. And suddenly when you read it, suddenly I'm like, oh, that's a nice book when it's in feminine language. And I was very happy to do that. And I'm trying to. I've noticed that everything that I do is somehow connected to that. I choose songs in Yemenite that speak about women, written by women. When I write song poetry, of course, I'm writing it from this perspective. Two new projects that I did are with Eran Phillips. He is a producer, and we did the song Rising. And also I wrote the lyrics and we wrote the music together, and I combined Yemenite music into it and some empowerment for women. Even though I don't like using that term, I don't have a better one. We will have a new single, the DJ Basharto and me, called Ha'iri Darki, which means light my way. And it's going to be electronic and night all together. It's going to be fun and dancey. So I'm very excited for for the ending of this pandemic and performing again and being alive again, basically.
My God, you're so cool. That's so many cool things in like one breath. When is the electronic single coming out? That's what I want to know.
In a few months. It will come out with an EP, I think. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of control over it, which is great. Somebody else is doing
Yeah,
the
it's
work.
so good. You're like, please run my life. Thank you. That's amazing. Can't wait. Where are you gonna?
There.
Where are you? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if there's an agent somewhere there, I'm here.
Booker. Oh my God. I wish I could do everything. I'd book you. Oh my God. Where are you performing anywhere soon, like in New Jersey or New York?
So I'm performing with my local band called Lokali, which means it's not easy for me in Hebrew, which is a funny thingy. And I perform with them with all kinds of songs that we like from the 80s and the 90s, the right here in the pub. And we are also, me and Rebbe Soul, our project Shlomit and Rebbe Soul, is preparing for shows around the country, and New York and
Yeah,
Kentucky, Texas, Denver, anywhere that we can. And that's it.
that's awesome. I want you, one day, hopefully, we can get you up here to Canada. That'd be good. You're not that far.
I
think I'll put that on my list of important things that I have to do in life. Bring Shlomi to Canada.
Such an honor.
Yeah. Where can we see you here? Where can we hear you sing metal? I guess online on
Okay.
tell us.
The easiest
follow
way,
her.
of course. And the easiest way is going to my website, shlomitlevi with an I.com. And there's a special place called the Yemenite Experience, where you can find Yemenite a wedding, Yemenite heavy metal, Yemenite spices, Yemenite pictures, music, whatever you want.
Oh my God, amazing. ShlomitLevi.com. I put it there in the chat. And what does Shlomit mean? I was wondering.
Shalom. It's like peace.
Oh yeah.
Even not such a peaceful person, but
maybe that's why your name is that. It gives you some balance. Well, is there anything else? I know. Is there anything else you want to share with us, or anything that we missed? Because I know you have to go soon. So thank you so much for your time. But tell us, anything else that I didn't ask, or anything you want people to know about you, other than that you're such an amazing singer and you're so fun to talk to. I had the best time. It went by so fast. Yeah.
It did. I want to know. For raising and uplifting women artists, for what you do. You are such a force in the Canadian music scene, and I really appreciate all that you do. That's what I wanted to say. Go on and
thank you, Shlomi.
Doing that.
Thank you. Well, thanks for making the time and coming out of your comfort zone onto Instagram. See, it wasn't that bad, was it? It wasn't terrible. It's easy. I loved it. And thank you for singing. For those of you just tuning in, she's sang and closer to the beginning of the interview is so amazing and powerful and beautiful. And go back and rewatch it and go listen to everything she does and go follow her and go see all her shows. That's all I gotta say. And I can't wait to meet you in person, Shlomit. Oh my God, I'm so excited to meet you. And thanks, Mom, for connecting us. And yeah, that's it. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.